Shalom Israel. This is the brother Karatazar coming to you with another lesson. And the title of today's lesson is going to be Eve, Stop Wearing Tight Clothing and Pants. And with that said, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, from where I learned this truth. Much respect to the hopeful elect and the brothers preaching the truth with all truth and sincerity on the highways, byways, and the hedges scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And with that said, let's get into this lesson. So what kind of inspired me about this lesson is that, I came across YouTube, and there's something going on and ongoing. Eve liked to wear tight pants and tight clothes. And they be like, oh, it's my body. Why can't I do it? You know what I'm saying? Coming with that masculine spirit, that defiant spirit, Esau, Edom, the devil keep putting that idea in their head to rebel, that rebellious nature, that rebellious spirit. So I came across this video on YouTube, and this is why, one of the reasons why you shouldn't do it, besides the main reason, and I'm going to get into that, is that the Lord commands it. So you ain't supposed to do it because the Lord commands it. But I'm going to show you something why you shouldn't do it. All right, for all you women out there who are naysayers. All right. And if you're a sister and you just coming into the truth, then you should know that this is a no-go. So I hope that you're out there and you're trying to switch up your gear and get dresses, and skirts modest, nothing tight, form-fitting. You're not supposed to be wearing that. And I hope that you're trying to do the right thing and being shamefaced. So with that said, I'm going to show you an image. And this is an image of, your average, Eve, your average Negro woman, and she's wearing tight, form-fitting pants. And as you can see every crack and crevice in her body, and she looks naked. You know what I'm saying? And men can tell, men are visual, so men know what women look like. You know what I'm saying? So we looking at you when you wearing these tight clothes, and we see your body, we see you naked. And this is why you shouldn't be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because we can see you, So if you walking around, you looking for a husband, or you want to get a husband, every man done seen you naked already. So now it's like you going to that husband or that man and you want to be his wife, but you walking around looking like a fucking whore. Excuse my language, Salakia, for speaking so harshly, but you looking like a whore. You dressing like a whore. And if you scroll down, these pants, these clothes look like they painted on her. You can see every crack and crevice in her body. And if your wife is walking around like that, other men is looking at her and seeing your nakedness. You know what I'm saying? Your wife's body. So with that said, let's get into, some scriptures. Then we're going to come back. So we're going to go into First Timothy 2:9. And it reads, in like the manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, with no braided hair or gold or pearls or costly array. Key word, modest apparel. This right here is not modest. There's nothing modest about this. You know, this right here, this screams whore. For all you women out there, this screams whore. So this is not modest apparel. In case you don't know. Now let's go to the next scripture. Deuteronomy 22:5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto Salakia. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy power. So you shouldn't be wearing what pertains to a man, trousers, pants, and a man shouldn't be wearing what a woman, what pertains to a woman, dress, women's garment. And if you can't get that, you really need some help. So let's go into some more scriptures. We're going to go into Peter, we're going to go into 1 Peter 3:1. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of wives. So this is 1 Peter 3:1, and it reads, Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husband, that any obey not the word also may without the word be won by the conversation of wives. So you're supposed to be won by the subjection, of your husband. You're supposed to be under subjection to your own husband, and hopefully your husband is in the truth, and he wouldn't allow you to wear something that's not modest like this, showing your whole body, your cracks, your crevices, and your orifices, And if you're not, may without the word be won by the conversation of wives, while they behold your chaste conversation be coupled with fear. So that means that you're supposed to behold by chaste conversation with fear. From who? From by the word, without the word be won by the conversation of wives, by other wives, women who married, and hopefully they're in the truth. But you're supposed to be held by chaste conversation, coupled with fear. That's grouped with fear. What's going to happen if you are not chaste? What's going to happen? Let's look up that word chaste. Chaste.
Chaste.
Oh, Salakia, chaste. Abstaining from extramarital or from all sexual intercourse. Non-sexual. Virgin, intact. Plain, simple, bare, unadorned. So you're not supposed to be, dressing, like a whore. And then let's go into 1 Corinthians 14:33, because this lesson's almost over. And it reads, For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. The Most High is not an author of confusion. He ain't there to confuse you. Women wearing men's clothing is confusion. The Most High is not the author of confusion. He ain't tell you to go and put on men's clothes so you look like a man. No, you're supposed to put on women's clothing, a dress. All right? So let's go into the video, because this is really what inspired me. And it's on this woman. She decided to do a social experiment about wearing body paint jeans. But the whole outfit is body paint, but she decided to do body paint jeans. And this is like crazy because she's walking around naked, So she put on a sweater around her waist because I guess she must have realized that, like, you walking around naked, you know what I'm saying? But she's still not shamefaced because she's wearing body paint, and you're going to see people's reactions if you watch the video, what they reacted to her walking around naked, you know what I'm saying? And one dude going to say, I ain't even realized it, that you didn't, that's how good the paint job was. I didn't even realize that you didn't have clothes on. Why? Because that's the norm. Women always walking around with these tight form-fitting clothes on, and you already look naked. In a man's eyes, you already look naked. So let's go to that.
Airbrush.
Yeah, that's some great work.
Objective.
Yeah, because you guys walked past and I couldn't even tell. All right, you guys have a great...
See? He said it. He said, you guys walked right past and I couldn't even tell. Let's watch that again.
Oh my God.
Let's watch that again.
That's great, or...
Airbrush. Airbrush.
Yeah, that's some great work.
Objective.
Yeah, because you guys walked past and I couldn't even tell. All right, you guys...
He said, you walked right past and I couldn't even tell. So that's letting you know that women wearing tight, form-fitting clothes, it looks like you're naked. And I'm going to prove that as well because men are visual creatures, and that's how the Most High created us. And that's the spirit that he put on us. You know what I'm saying? Is he made us into visual creatures, So when we see y'all, we automatically undressing y'all with our eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the spirit. That's the way he created us. You know what I'm saying? He created us to, like that. So when you wearing these tight form-fitting clothes, you're not modest. You wearing these tight form-fitting clothes, men automatically undressed you. You walking around naked, like brothers say in the street, you walking around butt ass. You know what I'm saying? You butt ass out here. We can see your nakedness. We can see your husband's nakedness, which is off. You know what I'm saying? And the husband shouldn't even want you to walk around like that. It's like you offering your wife up. You free for the taking. So let's look that up. Let's go into that. Let's go into that. So we're gonna go into why men are visual creatures. The emotion control center of the brain, the amygdala, shows significantly higher levels of activation in males viewing sexual stimuli than females viewing the same images, according to the Center for Behavioral Neuroscience study led by Emory University psychologists Stephen Hamann and Kim Wallen. So men are automatically visual creatures. Visual creatures meaning, what does men visual creatures mean? Men are visual creatures mean, it means men get turned on through visual stimulation much more than women. There's a reason that men, generally speaking, watch more porn. And I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole nother thing. But, men are more visual creatures. So, that's why, this woman here, walking around doing a social experiment, she looks like she's naked already. So men couldn't even tell that she was walking around naked until a double look, till she walked out and they was like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? This woman's naked. Because wearing tight clothes, men automatically see you naked. You know what I'm saying? It's not our fault. We just see that naturally. We just undressing you naturally. you know? So with that said, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And I hope this lesson was edifying. And into the next one, I'd like to say Shalom.